Hello, children. How are you? Fine. I think all are fine. I'm also fine. And last class we studied about the about who founded Islam, Prophet Muhammad, and also teachings. Also we studied, and also five pillars. Remember? Okay, that also we studied in the last class. And today's class we have to go through the which are the places after Prophet Muhammad, which are the places his successors continued the preaching of and teachings of Islam to spread to other parts of the whole world. Okay, and which are the dynasties emerged during this time, and also in this the abundances that is crusades, and also the contributions of Arabs, Muslims, and also that also we can study in this lesson. Okay, so this is the portion we have to study about the spread of Islam and also the contributions. Okay, lesson 2, rise and spread of Islam. Before we studied about the teachings and also the pillars of Islam, and next we have to study how the spread of Islam were then who after Prophet Muhammad who followed the spread to spread this religion Islam. The successors of Prophet Muhammad are known as Caliph or Khalifa. And Prophet Muhammad died in 632 century, and his work was continued by his successors known as Caliph or Khalifa. The first four caliphs were Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, and Ali. For the first four caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, and Ali. They are known as caliphs or Khalifa. And it was the first caliph, that is Abu Bakr and Umar. The first two spread Islam, which are the places beyond Arabia to Syria, Persia, Iraq, Jordan, etc. And first two caliphs, that is Abu Bakr and Umar, spread the religion Islam to beyond Arabia to Arabia, not only Arabia, Syria, Persia, Iraq, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, Turkey, North Africa. These places they spread the religion. And during the time of Usman Ali, there were a succession. This started their dispute for the succession. Who will become the first one? Like that, succession disputes happened between last two, Usman and Ali. And Ali was murdered, and later his son Hussein too was murdered at Karbala in Iraq. Thereafter, Muslim community split into two sides, Shia and Sunni. That is, last we can see this religion is split into two sets, Shia and Sunni. So who are the successors of Prophet Muhammad are known as Caliph or Khalifa. And first four caliphs were Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, and Ali. And who is the first one? Abu Bakr. Second one, Umar. And which are the places they spread the religion? Arabia to Syria, Persia, Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, Palestine, Turkey, and North Africa. And after them they came to Usman and Ali. They spread the Islam at the same moment. They were between disputes between for the succession of the related to that there is disputes happened. And slowly what will happen, this will at last raise to the division of Muslim community into two division, that is Shia and Sunni. This is just about the spread of Islam. And during this, and these are the images of Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, and Ali. They are together. They are not this time. They are known as Orthodox Caliphate. Okay. And these are the places they spread their religion. And next we have to study about the different dynasties emerged during this their period. That is, two dynasties emerged during this period, that is Umayyad dynasty and Abbasid dynasty. First one is Umayyad dynasty. That is a period, it is 661 to 750. After that, these caliphs, these places are divided into two dynasties came into power, that is Umayyad dynasty and Abbasid dynasty. Umayyad dynasty is from 661 to 750, and their capital, Umayyad dynasty's capital was Damascus, and they spread the Islam up to Spain and France in the north and Sindh in the south. And like that, they spread that this dynasty spread the Islam, spread the Islam during this dynasty's period. In that time, Umayyad dynasty, their capital was just capital Damascus, and they spread the Islam up to Spain and France and in the north and Sindh in the south. And they also occupied the region along the coast of Africa in the west and Samarkand in the east side. And also they occupied the territories were divided and put under governors. So like that, they spread the Islam to Spain, France, Sindh, Africa and Samarkand. These are the places this dynasty spread this religion Islam. And come to after that Umayyad dynasty, next come the Abbasid dynasty. They are taken over power in 750 to 13th century. This dynasty came into power, Abbasid dynasty, and Abbasid dynasty changed the capital from this Damascus to Baghdad. And who was the famous ruler of during this in this Abbasid dynasty? It is Harun al-Rashid. He was a powerful ruler during this Abbasid dynasty. And the rule of the Abbasid was marked the cultural growth and development in the field of art, literature and science. And during his period, Abbasid dynasty, that is development is in the field of art, literature and science. And Abbasid ruled till the 13th century, when the Turks came from Central Asia, defeated them and captured these territories. And during this in 13th century, who came the Turks came and fight with defeated this Abbasid dynasty and taken power from them. And the Turks converted to Islam and assumed the title such as Amir and Sultan. And they went to establish a grand empire in this area. So the Abbasid dynasty came into power in 750 to 13th century. Then they changed the capital from Damascus to Baghdad, and their famous ruler was Harun al-Rashid. And the Turks then in this 13th century, the Turks came and defeated this Abbasid dynasty and taken over the power. And they the Turks were converted to Islam and take the titles as Amir and Sultan. Like that, they took the power, the religion spread into other areas also. This is a spread of Islam by caliphs and also Umayyad dynasty and Abbasid dynasty. Okay, so this is the way they spread the religion Islam to other parts of the world. Okay, and in between they happened one religious war started. That is together it is known as Crusades. Okay, what is Crusades? It was a series of religious wars between Western European Christians and the Muslims or Islam. Between the Christians and Muslims, there is religious wars between Western Europe Christians and Muslims. This is a series of religious wars together it is known as Crusades. So what is Crusades? The religious series of religious wars between Western European Christians and the Muslims. That series of religious wars together it is known as Crusades. And what other things happened during this period? It is, or what is the reason for this Crusades? It was primarily fought to control the holy sites, holy places. To control or secure the holy places, these wars will crusades are conducted, and it considered the sacred for both Christians and Muslims. So many places, holy places, both Muslims and Christians are their sacred places. So they are needed for their own. So that is why they fought against Christians and Muslims. Their places and both important sacred places to secure and control them. That is why this wars conducted between Christians and Muslims. What is the reason for that? To secure control of holy sites. Okay, because what is the reason? These holy places are considered sacred for both Muslim and Christians. Okay, the first war was fought in 1096 century and it is ended in 1453 century. So that first war between Christians and Muslims happened in 1096 century and ended in 15 and 53 century, and with the Turkish capture Constantinople. We already studied that in 13th century Turkish take the power from the Abbasid dynasty, isn't it? So in this time Christians and Muslims are conduct series of religious wars and crusades are happened during this period. At last these Turkish people captured the Constantinople. So these crusades were entered in 1453 century, and later then they captured Turkish and capture of Constantinople, and that is renamed as Istanbul. This became the capital of the Turkish Empire known as the Ottoman Empire. Later it is known as Ottoman Empire. Turkish Empire is known as, later it is known as Ottoman Empire. This is about the Crusades. Okay, what is Crusades? Crusades was a series of religious wars between Western European Christians and Muslims for what purpose? To secure or control of holy sites. It is considered sacred for both Christians and Muslims, and it is ended in 1453 century when the Turkish people captured Constantinople, and later this Turkish Empire is known as Ottoman Empire. Clear this much? Okay. The next about the contribution of the Arabs. So what are the contributions of the Arabs then in the field of during the Abbasid development of art, literature, everything developed during this period. Already in the field of art, literature, science, everything developed. So what are the important contributions of the Arabs? The contribution. First contribution, the caliphs developed an efficient system of government and tax collection. So caliphs, which are the four caliphs? We already studied which are the four caliphs. They are Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman and Ali. These caliphs developed an efficient system of government and also tax collection. So they did the efficient way the government and also tax collection, and they controlled all the major trade routes between Europe and the East. And what they did, they are European, then they controlled all the trade route between Europe and the East, controlled the major trade routes under their control. They promoted learning and education and patronized many scholars. They promoted learning and education and at the same time patronized many scholars. And the famous works of literature such as Arabian Nights, Shahnameh by Firdausi and Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam were composed during this period. Which are the famous works of literature? Arabian Nights, Shahnameh by who written that one? Firdausi, and Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam. So these are the important works of literature. The Arabs developed an art of calligraphy for decoration of manuscripts. Then calligraphy, how to write these things in a perfect way. So that is calligraphy. The art of the Arabs developed the art of calligraphy for decoration of manuscripts. So manuscripts to decorate, they find out new calligraphy, developed the art of calligraphy. Next point, it is they developed beautiful style of architecture using developed a beautiful style of architecture using round arches, domes, minars and minarets to construct their mosques and palaces. So like that they developed a beautiful style of architecture, and using which all the things are using in their architecture. They used round arches, domes, minars and minarets. They constructed for mosques and to construct their mosques and palaces. And next one, they made great advance in the field of mathematics, astronomy and chemistry. They are greater importance given to in the field of maths, astronomy and chemistry. And Arabs contribute, and the adventurous voyages of many Arabs contributed a lot to the development of transmission of knowledge, and they done adventurous voyages for contributed the development of transmission of knowledge to other places. So for that adventurous voyages also started during this period. These are the important contributions of Arabs. So once again, read with me. The caliphs developed an efficient system of government and tax collection. They controlled all the major trade routes between Europe and the East. They promoted learning and education. And patronized many scholars. The famous works of literature such as the Arabian Nights, Shahnameh by Firdausi and Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam. The Arabs developed the art of calligraphy for decoration of manuscripts. They developed beautiful styles of architecture using round arches, domes, minars and minarets to construct their mosques and palaces. They made great advance in the field of mathematics, astronomy and chemistry. The adventurous voyages contributed in the development of transmission of knowledge. These are the important contributions of the Arabs. This is about the and also the quick recap I will read. Prophet Muhammad founded the religion of Islam, which means submission to God. His teachings have been compiled into the Quran. His journey from Mecca to Medina in 622 century is known as Hijrat. His successors established the Caliphate, and crusades were religious wars between Christians and Muslims to secure control of sites considered sacred by both Christians and Muslims. These are the important points, and today we discussed about which are the contributions and which are the things we discussed today. That is spread of Islam, that is the successors are known as caliphs or Khalifa. Important four caliphs were, say with me, yes fast, Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman and Ali. Then first two spread the Islam in many places, and Usman and Ali, what happened? They start disputes between them, and at last what happened? Divided into two sects, Shia and Sunni. And these are the four leaders, and dynasties also developed, emerged during this period. That is Umayyad dynasty and Abbasid dynasty. Umayyad dynasty, capital Damascus, spread the religion to many parts of the other countries, and Abbasid dynasty shifted the capital to Baghdad, and famous ruler is Harun al-Rashid, and then Turks defeated them and had taken the power and assumed the titles of Amir and Sultan. And what is crusades? Crusades are series of religious wars between Western Europe Christians and Muslims. And what is the purpose behind this? To secure and control of holy sites, which is a sacred for Christians and Muslims. And first war 14,096 ended in 1453 when the Turks captured the Constantinople, and latest Turkish Empire known as Ottoman Empire. And contributions in the field of tax collection and routes under their trade routes were between Europe and is under their control. They promote learning and education. Important literature are Arabian Nights, Shahana by Dawsi and Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam, and art of calligraphy developed, and beautiful architecture they developed, and also the great development in the field of mathematics, astronomy and chemistry, and adventurous voyages also helped to development of the transmission of knowledge. I think it's much clear about them. This is a lesson of rise and spread of Islam during the medieval period. As to religion developed during this medieval period in Europe, it is first one, rise and spread of Christianity and rise and spread of Islam. I think everything clear. And write the short notes on the first one, teachings of Islam, 5 pillars, the Crusades, and the contribution of the Arabs. Okay, children, write down all this in your notebook and study well this lesson. Okay, thank you.